Welcome back to Excel with Ernest. Please like, share, and follow Tech is Rain on all social media platforms. Let's get right into it. So in the previous video, we talked about we are working on a data set, and we answered a few questions on that data set. We answered a few questions on that data set. Like I said, in this video, we'll be answering more questions that involve the basic and logical functions. This is the data set we'll be using to answer these questions. Let's get right into it. The first question, calculate the total sales, which is the sales quantity times the unit cost. Sales quantity times unit cost will give us the total sales. So sales quantity is equals to B2 times C2, and we have our total sales, which is 12,000 here. We just fill this and we have our total sales given to us, just like we've done previously. We have our total sales given to us. Moving on to the second question, if sales quantity is equals to 0, display no sale, otherwise display sold. Now if sales quantity is equals to 0, if sales quantity is equals to 0, display no sale, otherwise display sold. So now we'll come over here, we'll use our condition function, our logical function of if, to give the condition. The condition will be if sales quantity, that is B2, is equals to 0, we'll write no sale, else sale. Put it in your string, close bracket, enter, and we have it here. So if B2, that is if sales quantity, is equals to 0, no sale. If it's not equals to, we have sale. What is basically telling us is that if nothing was sold, write no sale. If something was sold, write sale. So we can come over here and highlight this, drag it down, and fill using the fill function. So right here we have no sale because here is equals to 0, no sale. So on to the next question. We've answered if sales quantity is equals to 0, display no sale, otherwise display sold. The third question is if total sales is greater than or equals to 10,000, display good sales, else display low sale. So we'll come over here again. Let's see S and N. So if total sales is greater than 10,000, display good sale. If that is equals to, if total sale which is E2 is greater than 10,000, greater than or equals to 10,000, return good sale, else return low sale. And close bracket, enter. So now we have our good sale. Let me stretch this. Good sale, because this is greater than 10,000. Now we can just fill this entire place. We have good sale, low sale, good sale, good sale, good sale, because all of them are greater than 10,000. And that is the third question. Fourth question, if sales quantity is greater than 5 and region equals to Lagos, display Lagos target met, else not met. This is where things get complicated because we have to employ another function called the AND function. It says if sales quantity is greater than 5 and your region, and take note of the word and, region is equals to Lagos, display Lagos target met, else not met. What this is basically telling us is that if this sales quantity is greater than or equal to 5 in the region of Lagos, display Lagos target met, else display Lagos target not met or not met. So we come over here, call it target, then over here we write this down. If and the and function ensures that both conditions, you give the conditions, or all conditions are met, not one, not two, but all conditions. If one condition is not met, it will give us false. If one condition is met, it will give us true. Right here, what we said is, if there is and both conditions, B2, which is the sales quantity, is greater than or equals to 5, and D2, which is Lagos, D2 is equals to Lagos. If B2, that is, if sales quantity is greater than or equals to 5, and if D2 is equals to Lagos, return Lagos target met. If one of these conditions is not met, as long as one is not met, give us not met. But as long as both conditions are met, give us Lagos target met. And here we have it. We can also highlight this and drag it for the others. Here we write not met, because this is Abuja. Here not met. This is also Abuja. This is PH. Here is Benin. Here is Abuja. Here that is showing Lagos target met. The sale is 8. This first one is 6. But if we change this to 2, to show not met, because it's not greater than or equal to 5. So let's return this back to its value. Now for the fourth question. Okay, fifth question. Count how many rows have good sale. Here we use our count if. We are going to find how many rows have good sale using our count if function. Go here, count equals to count if bracket open G2 to G7, because we are looking for how many rows have good sale. Then good sale. Okay, put it in your string, so Excel will recognize it as part of the function. Then close your bracket, enter. So we have 5 good sale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 good sales. And now for the final question, find the total sales made in Abuja. The total sales made in Abuja. That is where this new function comes into play. Remember the count if, which is a combination of both the count and the if function. Here we have another function similar to that, and it's called the sum if, equals to sum if. It's a combination of both the sum function and the if function. Adds the cells specified by a given condition or criteria. The sum if function adds cells that have been specified by a given condition. The condition we are giving here is total sales made in Abuja. So the cells where the total sales of Abuja is, we have to add them. Then we use this. Sum if is equals to the range D2 to D7. D2 to D7, Abuja, E2 to E7. What this basically means is that this is where Excel will look for the condition. This is where Excel will look for the condition. Abuja is now the condition that is being searched for. Abuja is the condition that is being searched for. And on the cell Abuja, add any within E2 to E7. Add it. Add all those that are related. Like this Abuja now, this is on this row, we have 10,500, and on this Abuja, on this row, on this column, we have 24,500. So it will add all those on this row that is related to the Abuja on this row that meets the condition. So that's basically it. Here, find this where you find the condition. Abuja, the condition, and E2 to E7, the row that will be added, or the column that will be added. And here we have it 35,000. If we add this plus this, which is equals to E2, okay, E3 plus E7, we have the same thing here. But this sum if enables you to do calculations with condition calculation. That is what the sum if, condition addition, sorry, that is what the sum if does. You give it the condition and it will add based on the specified condition. And with that, we have done all we've answered all the questions using this data set. We'll continue more on the practical, answering more questions, practicing, and getting more confident with the functions as we progress. I'll see you in the next video. NS out.